Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of The Peep Show. I'm Rachel Young. I had something kind of different I wanted to talk to you about today. I had the distinct and wonderful pleasure of spending several hours on the phone with Lee Miltier and preparing for interviews with my the book that I'm co-authoring with Jason Oman, Conversations with Female Millionaires. And Lee and I were talking there, and she said something that really made me think, and it was important enough that men or women, it doesn't matter, it was something that I felt like I needed to talk to you about. And it's the idea that you somehow need permission in order to be successful. And I know that sounds funny, but you know, I spent a lot of time, a lot of years struggling through life, whether it was being homeless and eventually getting out of that situation, to struggling to break into information marketing, struggling to become a platform speaker. I spent several years struggling to do the next thing, and part of that was because of my resistance to change, my fear of the unknown. But the other part of it was that because of my programming as an employee, I kept waiting for someone to tell me that it was okay to go and do the next thing. And my fear is that for a lot of investors who have come from that employee background, that you're waiting for someone. You know, it used to be your parents when you were small, and then as you got older it became your teachers in school, and then it became your boss at your job, and you're waiting for someone to tell you that it's okay to be successful, that it's okay to take your business to the next level, that it's all right to make more this year than you have the year before. But the fact of the matter is, you're the boss. No, there's no cheerleading section. There's no one that's going to come and tell you that you have permission to do this, that you have permission to make money, to be wealthy, to be successful, to help other people, to do whatever it is that you want to do. And so Lee brought up an interesting point, and I'd completely forgotten about this. You know, in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy goes through this long, drawn-out journey, right? Going down the yellow brick road, and she meets friends along the way and everything else. Gets to the end, gets to talk to the wizard, the big being, the guy who's finally going to say, yes, I will send you home. And it turns out that he can't. But she's had on the ruby slippers the entire time. She's had it within herself to go home. She just needed to be put in the right direction. And so that's my thought for you guys today, is that you have within yourself the permission to move forward, to be successful, to do whatever it is you want to do. You just got to find it. You just got to get pointed in the right direction. You know, you've got to look within yourself. I lost a whole mess of weight over the past 3 years. I've lost 70 pounds, and I kept looking in the mirror, seeing that 70-pound fat woman reflected back at me. And I had to look within myself and really take the time to analyze and look inside and say, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I want to be? What is it that I want to see? And then see it with real eyes. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to be able to give yourself permission to say, you know what? It's okay if I want to just have an obnoxious amount of money. It's okay if I want to go on and be the next Donald Trump. Be him. You know, it's okay. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, it's all right if I want to live in a nicer house than my parents did. It's okay if I want to drive my banker crazy because I've got so much money in the bank. It makes them nervous at the amount of money that's in my account. It's okay to say these things. Look at yourself in the mirror, give yourself permission, and say, that's the guy I want to be. The one staring back at me. Give yourself permission to be successful And you will be absolutely floored by the number of doors that are open to you as a result. You've had it in you this entire time. You just needed to be pointing the right direction. And the right direction is staring right back at you in your reflection. It's okay to be successful. Now you just got to do it. If you want to know how to be successful, if you want the right tools, the right techniques to be successful, especially in your marketing, then I would highly recommend that you join my members only site. Don't forget, we are still having the contest to rename it. The Gentleman's Club is an actual gentleman's club in Texas owned by someone named Rachel. So just to cut down on confusion, I've decided to not have that be my name anymore. So I'm looking for new ideas on what you think the members only site should be. Log on to bigcheesemarketing.com. Let me know. And of course, when you get to be successful, when you get to be that rich, famous entrepreneur that I know is trapped inside you, let me know. I'm always listening, guys, and I look forward to hearing of your successes.